Not enough power, that was always the handicap for Xbox One. That, and dedicating a chunk of processing power for watching TV, and the Kinect. But after all the shortcomings of Xbox One, should you buy a Scorpio? On paper, the Xbox One wasn't that different from the PS4, but since the Xbox wanted to do more, that dedicated gaming power was harder to access for developers. Sure, the Xbox One can do 1080p, but in the budget and schedule for devs, it wasn't really worth it to squeeze 900p up to 1080p. Now, Project Scorpio far exceeds PS4 and PS4 Pro, and the more news that breaks, the more it is proven that Scorpio has the hardware to back it up. Did you know that Project Scorpio is actually a 4K gaming console? Well, we haven't seen anything yet. If AAA new games are already confirmed to run at 4K, even some at 4K 60, you need to quit hanging on to caveats like, it won't be Ultra. Hey, if your PC is rocking 4K 60 in AAA games, like Shadow of Mordor or Star Wars Battlefront, that's great. That's good. But don't tell Xbox gamers that there's no reason to upgrade to a Scorpio if most of those Xbox games are on PC. Now, don't forget that these Xbox gamers have their Xbox Live friends, they have their Xbox library that dates back to 2005. And this fall they can probably trade in their Xbox and upgrade to a Scorpio for $300 to $400. And don't say, $500 for a Scorpio? Why don't you just buy the GTX 1080? Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, do that. I mean, if you have a $400 PC that needs a GPU upgrade. Here are some of the games already confirmed to play better on Xbox Scorpio. Star Wars Battlefront 2, 4K 60. Project Cars 2, 4K 60. Call of Duty World War II, 4K 60. Forza 7, 4K 60. Middle-earth Shadow of War, and Red Dead Redemption 2, probably 4K 30. This isn't including the games already out on Xbox One that can get the automatic upgrade to 4K. Sure, you're not getting Spider-Man, God of War, or GT Sport, but there are plenty of games to play on the brand new Xbox this fall, like the Assassin's Creed Prince of Egypt, that's what I'll call it, the new Splinter Cell, and Destiny 2. Since I've been gaming on PC and mostly playing better versions of console games, I've personally seen how consoles in the past have held games back. Console gaming holds a big chunk of the market though. There are 80 million PS4s and Xbox Ones out there, and I know that consoles don't hold the majority of gaming, but they're a big presence in the market. But too many times I've seen PC versions of games held back because of the console versions. Meanwhile, PC gamers get the same console game with a few bells and whistles added in, and realize that better consoles on the market means better gaming for everybody. Devs will have more powerful hardware to work with beyond just resolution and frame rate. Now remember, when games are developed on PC with 4K assets, those can easily be transferred over to the Xbox Scorpio version because of Universal Windows platform. Not just better resolution and frame rate, but better games and better visual effects. This means everyone will get a better game on their preferred platform. The API was the big reason why Xbox One games ran worse than the PS4. Getting games up to 1080p wasn't worth the effort with such an inefficient workflow. Xbox Scorpio has the headroom for developers for years to come. Developers are utilizing 5.5 gigs of the 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM on the PS4 Pro. The Scorpio has 12 gigs of GDDR5 RAM, and Stardock CEO Brad Warnell said, "The sky is the limit." Having a neutral core engine in the groundwork in order to take advantage of low-level APIs like DirectX 12 and Vulkan API, both on Scorpio, technically DX12/Vulkan can do multi-thread processing, loading textures and backgrounds in parallel. This could be a huge step for gaming consoles and their developers, shortening load times, bumping up the intensity of graphics, and rendering in 4K without a problem, with lossless 4K gaming at 60 FPS. Well, maybe he didn't say it like that, but multi-platform games on Scorpio are just going to be the best looking version of that game. Then PS4 Pro, and it pains me to say this, but I have to, even a lot of gaming PCs. Now it's time that we're honest, and I know it can be a little embarrassing and it can make your schlong look really small, but Not every gaming PC, and not even the large majority of gaming PCs, are 1440p 60 frames or even 4K monsters. There are probably more high-end gaming PCs than there are PS4s and Xbox Ones, but Scorpio is going to be right up there with the majority of high-level gaming PCs that are in people's homes right now. I'm one of those PC gamers that plays big AAA games. These are the kind of PC gamers that go after console gamers and ridicule them. So buying a powerful 4K console this fall is not a bad idea by any stretch of the imagination, so quit bashing gamers for finally getting on your level. Xbox gamers may be playing more 60 FPS games, and that's what you always wanted. So far, all this news, reveals, and outlook from third and first party developers has been very positive for the Scorpio, and I understand that you've invested your library, your time, and your worship into the PS4 or into your PC, but if you're anti-Xbox, you better find another place to run your mouth, because when Scorpio gets revealed for $400 or $500, with multi-platform games looking and running better than the PS4 Pro and mid-tier PCs, you're going to have a lot of Xbots to deal with. This is Colteastwood, thanks for watching this far, and if you liked anything here, please support my channel by hitting thumbs up and subscribing, and take a moment to address a flamboyant comment from someone that wants the Xbox division to